गुड इवनिंग अमन, हाउ आर यू? हाय संजना, हाय साकेत, हाय ऋषभ. बेटा कैसे हो सब लोग? We have to do a lot today. A lot means a lot. So much has happened since the last evening. First of all, Sheikh Hasina, we are going to talk about her. Hi Ranjit, how are you? Kinshuk sir is very well. Thank you so much. He is on a break for a few days. He is completely fine. Thank you all for giving so much love to our teachers. Now, let's begin, guys, because it is important to begin at the right time. Today, we are going to talk about, first of all, this thing, this very important news. Sheikh Hasina has been recently sentenced to death. That means she is going to be hanged, either hanged or she may have to do with something else as well. So this is our understanding that she could be hanged to death in Bangladesh if India sends her back. So is India mandated to send her back? What is this tribunal that has sentenced Sheikh Hasina to death? What kind of treaty do we have with Bangladesh if we can send her or not? Is India mandated under any sort of treaty, any sort of obligation, any sort of UN charter? We are going to discuss everything, guys. So let's talk about Sheikh Hasina. Raj, hi. Umang, Jai Hind, hi. Afshana. Today we are going to talk about that. Bangladesh's ousted leader, Sheikh Hasina, has been sentenced to death. Now, everything will be discussed. First of all, let's talk about what has actually happened. The Sheikh Hasina, who is the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and the Home Minister, both have been tried in absentia. That means they were not present in the court. Tried in absentia first. And this is not the correct way to be tried. Why? Because trial has to take place when all the parties that are concerned are present. So she was not present. She's living in India at an undisclosed location. We cannot disclose her location because her life is in danger, and she's a very good friend of India. She has been a necessary evil actually for India. So that is why her trial in absentia is the first problem. Second is that not only her, but the former Home Minister of Bangladesh is also residing in India, and they are to be sent. They have been asked to be sent by Bangladesh. Questions can arise. India can say no. Do we have any treaty? We are going to discuss about it. All right. Now, what has happened? They have been tried in absentia. That's the problem. Who has tried them? The International Criminal Tribunal. Okay, keep that in mind. The International Criminals Tribunal. This tribunal was of Bangladesh only. This is not any sort of body which is just or neutral. This is Bangladesh's body only. So it is not going to impact India in any sense. Bangladesh's body. However, it is named International Criminals Tribunal. It is not the International Court of Justice. It is not the International Criminal Court. It is a tribunal that was formed by the Bangladesh, and it does not mean that India will be, because it is international, India will be mandated to send Sheikh Hasina back to Bangladesh. That is not the case, guys. So we can say no. Okay. So now Bangladesh says that please send Sheikh Hasina back to us so that we can, give her this death sentence properly. For what charges? The charges are also to be asked. Charges are also important. Let's talk about it. Charges have been crime against humanity. Crimes against humanity. During the 2024 protest, she did some things which are seen as crimes against humanity. This is the criminal antecedent. Crimes against humanity. All right. This is the charge in regard to 2024 students protest. And to curb this protest, she did certain things that are counted as crimes against humanity. Since 2024, she has been ousted, and since then she is living in exile in India. Living in exile in India as a political refugee. She is actually a political refugee for us, because the reasons of her ouster is actually political. That is why she is a political refugee, guys. All right, keep that in mind. Now the big question asks us that will India send her back? India can and cannot. What has India said? What is India's reaction, guys? Tell me. Is India happy? Is India sad? What is it? India's reaction. The first reaction comes from the Ministry of External Affairs. The Ministry of External Affairs says, yes, we have noted the problem and we have noted that she has been awarded death sentence. But we are not obliged. We haven't said, yes, take Sheikh Hasina with yourself. We are not saying that. So India says that it has noted the recent developments and it has also said that democracy should be restored in Bangladesh. Democracy should be restored. This is our plan because we do not want an unstable government. Right now, the government of Bangladesh is not at all stable and it is not elected. It is neither elected nor it is stable. India doesn't want to be in the middle of those countries who are not stable or they do not have elected governments. Pakistan, we have already seen. It is all in but name, the democracy in Pakistan. We know Asim Munir is the one who actually runs the government there. And that is why every now and then, the American government is trying to talk directly to Asim Munir. They are not even considering the so-called elected government, right? So that is why India doesn't want any sort of volatility in its neighborhood. If any sort of volatility comes, it will be very, very, very upsetting to us. Why? Because with Bangladesh, we have the largest border, right? We have the largest land border with Bangladesh. Can any one of you tell me how long in kilometers is our border with Bangladesh? Those who will tell me, I will give you emoticon wala chocolate because that is all I have right now. The largest land border with Bangladesh we share. Can anybody tell me, what is the length of the border? Chalo jaldi se batao. Come on, be quick about it, guys. Be quick about it. We do not have all day. Tell me what is the length of the border that India shares with Bangladesh, guys. Come on, be quick about it. Anybody? Very good, Ranjit. Apart from Ranjit, everybody else is sleeping or what? Very good, Ranjit. We have a 4,096 kilometers long, approximately 4096 kilometers long of border. So we do not want any problem in our borders. Very good, Prince. No, beta, Prince. Very good, Poonam. Very good, Sanjana. No, Sanjana. 4096 bachche. Very good, Rishabh. You are practically precise. Very good, Anjali. Good evening, Anjali. How are you today? So that is why we do not want any sort of problems in Bangladesh because we have a pretty long border. Now, what happens is that we have to see a very important treaty by the name of the Extradition Treaty, beta. The Extradition Treaty. What is extradition? Extradition is sending a person who has been convicted of crimes in another country and they have to be tried in that country where the crime was committed. So for Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina should be extradited according to a treaty. She committed crimes in Bangladesh and she is taking a refuge in India. Now, India and Bangladesh, they do have a treaty in which they can exchange certain criminals. They can send the criminal who is residing in their country to the place where they have committed the crime. So we have an extradition treaty. First of all, the extradition treaty. Let's talk about it. Do we have it? Yes, we do with Bangladesh. The extradition treaty, beta, with Bangladesh, we have it since 2013. Since 2013, we have an extradition treaty with Bangladesh. Why we do have it? Because of the 1971 war. The 1971 war had many people residing in India and in Bangladesh. The 1971 war of Bangladesh liberation caused this treaty that whoever is residing in either of the country, they can be sent to the country where they have committed crimes. So yes, that was the reason. And it was not for, this treaty is not at all for political extradition. Political extradition is not in this treaty. What does this mean? This means if any person has been tried for political commitments or political crimes, they cannot be sent according to this treaty. So India can say no, I do not want to and I do not wish to send Sheikh Hasina back based on this treaty. India can completely say no. Alright, so keep that in mind, beta. Because Bangladesh is saying that we have a treaty with you. Why don't you send Sheikh Hasina to us to be tried? No, but India says that it is not for political crimes. It is only for those who have been undertaken in the 1971 war crimes, for them only. Okay. Apart from that, we have certain articles under which we can say no, Hasina nahi manegi. What are these? Let's see. First, Article 1 and 2 of the treaty. Article 1 and 2. These explicitly talk about dual criminality procedure or dual criminality clause. It says, keep this in mind, if the crime that has been committed in any other country should also be considered a crime in that country itself. That means if crimes against humanity has the same definition in India as of Bangladesh, then only we are going to extradite her. This fulfills the bare minimum criteria. So India can say no. Crimes against humanity in your country may be different from the definition that we have for crimes against humanity. So we can say no. That's cool. Apart from that, we have another very important clause, that is Article 6 clause 1 and Article 8 clause 3. Under these as well we can say we will not send Sheikh Hasina back. First, 6 clause 1 says political crimes and extradition. If any person has been extradited due to political reasons, then we can say no. And Sheikh Hasina is a big cause. Sheikh Hasina is being tried by a tribunal which has been set by an opposition or the government which did not like her political motives. So we can say no. Apart from that, here, delivery of justice. Article 8 clause 3 talks about proper delivery of justice. If the award that has been given of death sentence, this wants to deliver justice, then only India will say yes. But this is more political in nature. This has political motives. That is why also we can say no, we are not going to send Sheikh Hasina back to you guys. So under these many articles of the Extradition Treaty of 2013, we can say, bhai, hum nahi bhejenge wapas. Sheikh Hasina can live with us as long as we want. It is not arising any sort of legal obligations on the part of India. So that's a good thing, na? Not only that, bache, there is also one escape clause. If we want to abandon the treaty, we can do that as well. We have it. Under Article 21 clause 3. This is an escape clause, beta. This is an escape clause. This escape clause says that if we do not want to be a part of this treaty, we can withdraw it with 6 months of notice. That means if India wants to get out of this treaty, we can give a notice today and within 6 months we can withdraw. So this treaty will be abandoned by India if it wants to. Escape clause, 6 months of notice. All this is important for your prelims and mains, beta. And I want you to keep on commenting and please share this because it's a very important class, by the way, and this is a very important topic. This is a big topic. Now, apart from that, does this treaty form any sort of neutral arbitration? No, it does not. Neutral arbitration. Any sort of institute, an independent institute? No. There is no independent institute. This is very important. If any sort of, we can say, what do we call it, conflict arises between India and Bangladesh on this, this treaty says that no independent institute will be formed. No independent institute. So that's a good thing, na? UN cannot interfere. So UN cannot say anything to India. Woohoo. Apart from that, ICJ, International Court of Justice, will work only when both the parties agree, which India will not agree to. So that is highly unlikely that we will let any other country tell us what to do and what not to do until and unless it's bilaterally arranged. So that's a good thing. We are going to take it by our own sovereign decision. Do we want to send Sheikh Hasina back or not? Now let's talk about this very important thing, which yes, I have already told you. Let's talk about this important question that can come. God forbid, question that can come. In the context of Bangladesh interim government's request for the extradition of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, critically examine the legal and political limitations, both limitations they are asking, of India-Bangladesh Extradition Treaty of 2013. How do the treaty's provisions and India's Extradition Act of 1962? This is your homework. You will see what is India's Extradition Act of 1962 is saying. Interact to shape India's obligations and discretion in politically sensitive extradition cases. Now, please try to do it. But it is true that China and Pakistan. Yes, it is, Saket. Yes. Can you do this question? If you can, which you will, that's good. If you can't, you feel that, oh no, what will happen? Then it's bad. Now, try to look at this question. Not this one. This question, guys. Come on. Solve it for me, guys. I want this comment section to be full of answers. I do not want to lazy lads telling me nothing. Consider the following. It is the world's largest alkaline lake. It is fed mainly by rivers originating in Tanzania, and it is a part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site. We are talking about Lake Turkana here. So you have to tell me how many statements are correct. How many? Not which ones, how many. Hi Amar, how are you feeling today? Come on guys, do tell me. Do tell me the correct answer. I want to see this comment section abuzz with answers. I do not want any of you to feel lazy lad. Do it quick. Come on, tell me. Answer. Saket has answered. Very good, Saket. Apart from Saket, do we have others as well? Please answer, beta. This is not the correct thing. Please answer. Whatever comes into your mind, please do answer. Hi, Feroz. Answer this question, Feroz. Where have you been? Why are you late? From tomorrow onwards, I want to see everybody on time. Otherwise, I will be very upset from you all. Come on, guys. Answer this correctly. Very good, Amar. Very good, Sumit. Anybody else wants to answer? We are going to walk towards explanation now. Come on, do it. Hi, Raj. Okay, Feroz. Very good, Rishabh. Very good. Everyone has answered, almost everyone that I know and I see. Come on. Hi, Abhiraj. How are you feeling today? Very good. Now, let's talk about Lake Turkana. Why is it in the news? Let's talk about that. Thereafter, I'm going to talk about Lake Turkana. Now, recent studies have shown that the water level in Lake Turkana, hi Sanjana, water level in Lake Turkana is subsiding, and because of the reduced capacity of water, the plates that are underlying the water are becoming unstable because the weight of the water is gone now, or it has become less. Because of that, the plate instability is rising. It is really easy to be showing tectonic activity. So that is why Lake Turkana has been mentioned in the news. Hi Suraj. Okay, let's see if you guys have answered it correctly or not. First of all, let's see our sweet Lake Turkana. Here is Lake Turkana. It is lying very beautifully in East Africa, guys. Let's talk about Lake Turkana. I'm so excited to talk about map questions because mapping is something that I love, completely I love. And I want you all to fall in love with mapping the same because I love mapping. Okay, so let's talk about Lake Turkana. This map is so beautiful. It's just showing the greenery. Lake Turkana. Lake Turkana lies in East Africa, majorly between Kenya and Ethiopia. So that is. Okay, guys. So, guys, can you see me? Can you tell me how does this map look? Okay. How does this map look? Please tell me. Lake Turkana. It lies in East Africa first. Make notes with me, guys. And it mainly lies in Kenya, North Kenya, and Ethiopia, southern part of Ethiopia. So Kenya and Ethiopia. It is world's largest desert lake, guys. That's nice to know. World's largest desert lake. Look at the keyword here. Largest is the keyword and desert is the keyword. Desert lake. It is also an alkaline lake. So it is also world's largest alkaline lake, guys. Largest alkaline lake. Alkaline lake means it has a pH of more than 9. Potential of hydrogen of more than 9. That means it may be containing certain elements such as sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, or the rest. Sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. All these are a part of such alkaline lakes. So keep that in mind. It could be asked. It is actually a source for Omo River. It seems the best. Yes, I know. Oh, Saket. Nice. Other than you all, nobody else is answering. Why is that? Nobody else is communicating. Please communicate, guys. I like communicating with people. Okay. So now, Kenya is a source of a very important river such as the Omo River. Omo. Okay. Keep that in mind as well. Are you noting down with me or not? Because if you're not noting down with me, that's a big question for me. Omo River. So the 90%, I'm writing over here, 90% of water of Omo River in Ethiopia is sourced by this lake. So that's a good thing. Now, another important fact is that since 1997, it is also UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Lake Turkana National Park is a World Heritage Site as well. World Heritage Site. Woohoo, guys. You have known so much about Lake Turkana. Okay, guys. Now, this, I hope you have written it down. Cool. Now, if I talk about Lake Turkana's question, what was that? Let's see Lake Turkana's question because I'm trying to see the question. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah. So, it is world's largest alkaline lake. Yes, it is. It is. So, first is correct. Second, it is asking, guys, that it is fed mainly by rivers originating in Tanzania. No, guys, not at all. No, thank you so much. So, it's not correct. It is a part of UNESCO World Heritage Site. Yes, since 1997. So, yes, the first and the third are correct, but second is not correct. And we have to talk about which ones are correct. So, 1 and 3 are correct. That means only 2, option B is correct. Last point, please, Sumit. 1997, since 1997, the national park in Turkana is a World Heritage Site. That is why Lake Turkana is also a part of the World Heritage Site. All right. Got it, guys? Is this question clear to you all? Please tell me. Is this question clear to you all, guys? Please tell me. I would like you to interact. First and third are correct. That means only 2 is going to be the correct answer. Now, this is the short news. Short news is also a part of our very beautiful series. Now, let's talk about Ambaji marble, which is in the news recently. Ambaji marbles. Okay. With reference to Ambaji marble, consider the following statements. It is known for its milky white color and high durability. First. Second, it is primarily produced in the Banaskantha district of Gujarat. It recently received a geographical indication tag, GI tag. Now, again, you have to tell me how many of these are correct. No problem, Sumit. No problem. Hi, Ishita. Hi, Suraj. Please answer this question correctly. Please answer this question correctly. Try to answer it, then we are going to solve. And then you are going to understand if you have answered correctly or not, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Please, everyone, I would like you to all answer. And I do not want you to take a lot of time, which you are taking, by the way. Please, please, thank you so much, Ambaji Marble. Hi, Sakim, I'm good. How are you? Okay, Sanjana has answered B. Very good. Raj has answered C. Anybody else? Please answer. Hi, Nirala. Nirala has answered C. Saket has answered C. Sakim has also said C. Mohammad Aman has said B. Okay, let's see how many of you are correct. Very good. Sanjana has also answered. Sumit has also answered. Others also need to answer. Please do. Ishita has answered okay. Let's talk about Ambaji marble. It looks very beautiful. Mostly it is used in marbles are mostly used where? I love marbles, by the way. It can be used in our homes. Generally, Ambaji marble is famous for being used in temples and monuments. And Ambaji marble has recently received the geographical indication tag. Okay, so that is why we are asking, that is why this is in the news, and that is why it is important to answer this question correctly. Okay, because it could be asked in your UPSC examination. Okay, Saket is not very sure about the district. Sometimes that kind of question also can stump you. They will ask you district kaun sa tha, and you will feel, oh, district to maine padha hi nahi tha. So that's the beauty of this examination. It will open your horizons, right? Ambaji marble. Ambaji marble has recently received GI tag. So first of all, it belongs to Gujarat. Yes, that's correct. And it is from the Banaskantha district. Yes, that is also correct. The Banaskantha district is famous for the Ambaji marble. Why is it so special? It is special because it is known for high durability. First, high durability beta, works for a very long period of time, and also for its milky white texture. Milky white texture, guys, texture. It is largely used in monuments and temples. Okay, largely used in monuments and temples. Temples also look beautiful with this Ambaji marble. Ambaji marble has got GI tag under the GI Act of 1999. Okay, so that's also something we must know. GI Act of 1999 gives geographical indication tag. What is geographical indication? Yes, looks very beautiful, Neelu. What is geographical indication, beta? Geographical indication means if any product, be it natural or be it man-made, both kind of products we are talking about, if they are getting their quality and their uniqueness due to their geographical location, that mandates that we must preserve its geography. Because of that, we are getting the uniqueness. And that is why, in order to indicate that because of this geography, this product is unique, we are giving geographical indication tags. And according to the Geographical Indication Act of 1999, any product which is unique because of its geography, we have to register them. And because of this registration, what happens? The manufacturers have balle balle. Why? Because manufacturers will think that, and they will think that because of our geography, we are getting so much recognition. My product is being given so much recognition, not only in India, but around the globe. So people there will get more employment opportunities. The product will get more incentives from the government to be exported or to be marketed in India. That is why GI is important. Okay, so it's important that we have as many products as we can. Now, under GI Act of 1999, any product can have a geographical indication tag for 10 years maximum. After, they can renew it, but this is not permanent. That is why the government wants to incentivize that, keep on preserving the product, because after every 10 years, you need to have a renewal for it. And apart from that, under which department? DPIIT, which works under the Commerce Ministry, Ministry of Commerce. This tag is given. Ministry of Commerce, guys. That is nice. So now it is known for its milky white color. Yeah, that's correct. And high durability. That's correct. It is primarily produced in the Banaskantha district of Gujarat. That's correct. Yes. It recently received a GI tag. Yes, that is also correct. So how many are correct, beta? All are correct, beta. All are correct. Yes, very good, Saket. All are correct. So all three is going to be the correct answer. Apart from that, we also have one more marble. Yes, Sid, your name is very modern, Sid. Yes, this will run on a daily basis at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Please do come. Please. Hi, Ankush. How are you? कैसे हो बेटा? प्रणाम. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next question. Let's see the next question. because it is important to see the next question. Let's talk about diabetes. Should we? Should we not? Let's talk about diabetes. It's concerning because recently it has been suggested that the diabetes burden in India is growing. Why is it growing? Because it's a lifestyle disease. Diabetes is a lifestyle disease. And yes, you have done correct, Saket. Lifestyle disease means what? If your lifestyle is not good enough, it is not following a routine, if it is not undergoing through proper processes, then you can have any disease, be it diabetes, be it high BP, be it cardiovascular disease. So any disease which are generally lifestyle diseases are non-communicable, and India is seeing a rising burden of it. So this is pretty challenging to us because diabetes, nutrition also, even genetics also, it is causing a lot of buzz. India has approximately, by the 2023 data, if we go by that data, India has 10.1 crore people who are suffering from diabetes. I'm sure you must be knowing somebody who is suffering from diabetes. And I will tell you, it's a very dangerous disease because if this disease gets into your body, it will definitely stop all your progress. Any nutritional progress can be stopped. So that's not good, guys. Let's talk about it. This is the diabetes burden. India has 10.1 crore diabetics according to the ICMR data of 2023. Also, the cases are growing among younger, urban, working age adults. What does this tell us about our industry? It tells us that our industry is not health centric. Corporate industry is not health centric. We are having chronic stress. We are having stress related cortisol and adrenaline rise. Because of continuous cortisol and adrenaline rise, what happens? Central obesity grows, which is a big problem. We are taking so much of time just sitting. We are not doing any sort of exercise. We are sedentary. That is why anybody can be pre-diabetic. And once if somebody becomes pre-diabetic, it is going to progress towards diabetes. It's challenging, very challenging. Let's talk about diabetes. Then we are going to discuss what is the exact problem. So, what is the diabetes? What is diabetes? What kind of disease is it? It's a non-communicable lifestyle disease, is it not? Yes, it is. Diabetes. God forbid if anybody becomes diabetic. I am so scared of this disease. Diabetes. Everybody should be. First, it's a non-communicable. That means it is not infectious. It's not like I have diabetes, I will shake hands with you, you will also have diabetes. No, it's not like that. That would be so funny. Okay, so it's a non-communicable disease. First that. And majorly it's a lifestyle disease, beta. Lifestyle problem se hoti hai ye. It's a lifestyle disease, beta. ठीक कर लो lifestyle सब लोग अपनी जल्दी से. Now, if I have to ask how many types of diabetes are there? Yes, there are 3 types, beta. 3 types of diabetes. First is type 2, type 1 diabetes. We are going to discuss that as well. First is type 1 diabetes. Second is type 2 diabetes, which is a major concern. Type 2 diabetes. And third we have is the gestational diabetes. How does diabetes occur? Gestational diabetes, beta. How does diabetes occur? Diabetes occur due to mismanagement of a hormone by the name of insulin. Insulin is a major cause. The production or the production, everything else. Insulin is a hormone, we all know that. Yes, it is a hormone and it is produced by our pancreas. What does it do? What does it do? It regulates blood sugar. It says that I am here, sir, to regulate your blood sugar. Now, here is the problem. Either insulin gets it, if insulin doesn't get produced, it is produced in a very little amount is less, beta, or it is produced but there is resistance in our blood cells, then you can get, on the basis of these, you can get the types of diabetes. Now, if I talk about type 1 diabetes, type 1 diabetes is a diabetes in which your pancreas are producing the insulin hormone, but it is a kind of autoimmune disease. where the B pancreatic cells are getting destroyed. Because of that, insulin production is not good. So that causes type 1 diabetes. It is an autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease in which pancreatic B cells get destroyed. And because of that, insulin is either produced in a very less amount or not at all. Do you know the National Jiju? Do you know who is National Jiju? If you do not know, then I am not friends with you. Who can tell me who is National Jiju? National Jiju is Nick Jonas, na? He is Priyanka Chopra's husband. Priyanka Chopra is our national Didi, and that is why he is National Jiju. So National Jija ji has type 1 diabetes. I do not know why do I know that, but I thought I should share this with you guys, because why not? So yes, type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease in which the pancreatic B cells get destroyed, and because of that, your pancreas are not able to produce insulin as much as you want. Okay, type 2 diabetes is responsible for 90 to 95% of cases, beta, and this is happening due to the resistance in your blood to absorb insulin. So that's a problem, another problem. So diabetes, type 2 diabetes is majorly a lifestyle concern and also genetic. So type 2 diabetes is when there is insulin production is okay, insulin is produced, but the blood is unable to absorb it. And then there is the gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes is happening during pregnancy. This is temporary in nature when blood sugar rises in the blood sugar rises for a period of time. Generally, throughout pregnancy, people get this issue that they will report, I have a little a rise in blood sugar level. That happens, and that gets normal after birth. So temporary in nature, blood sugar rises बेटा, ठीक है? तो हमें यही सारी डायबिटीज से बातें जाननी जरूरी है. Yes, very good, Neelu. Now, I hope you have written this, guys. Let's move forward to our next slide. Now, what happens about diabetes? I have already told you. What is it, diabetes? Yes, I have told you. The global burden is rising, beta. Now, right now, in India, we are talking about India-specific issues. In India, diabetes in India. In India, approximately 10.1 crore people by 2023, 10.1 CR people, they are living in diabetes. That means every 1 in 9 individual, they suffer from diabetes. This diabetes especially is of type 2 diabetes, which is known as insulin resistance. So how? Have as much momos as you want, have as much Maggi as you want, because this is going to contribute to blood sugar. Okay, so that's also a problem. Stress is also a problem. If you take a lot of stress, beta, if you take a lot of stress, cortisol level will rise, adrenaline will rise, and this will increase your central obesity. जो पेट के आसपास चर्बी जमा करके घूम रहे हो, the belly fat that you are carrying is not a good sign. It is indeed a very big sign of diabetes. Had to tell you, all the motus and the motis. Now here I'm not body shaming. I'm just telling you from a health perspective. Okay, somebody can look very thin, but still they have a belly. And that belly fat is actually concerning to me. No offense, guys. Okay, so type 2 diabetes is a problem. In the world, China contributes to the highest burden. In the world, China is the first contributor. Second contributor is us. We are the second contributor. India is second. Okay. Majorly, urban, corporate, and young professionals are getting it. Young working group is getting it. So that's not cool, guys. If you are a young professional, please do take care of yourself. Okay. चलो हम मरे टूटे. Okay, Kankush, no problem. Now, working towards what is the problem in India right now? Workplace stress, how is it contributing to diabetes? Let's talk about that. So chronic stress, it raises cortisol and adrenaline. These are produced by both are produced by the adrenal gland. Because of that, there is disruption in glucose metabolism. Glucose ठीक से metabolize नहीं हो पाता है. That promotes abdominal fat. That means the belly fat that you have, मोटा सा. Okay. Long commute hours. If people are working for 8 hours and then they are going to the workplace taking 1 hour, then they are coming back by taking another hour. What happens? An 8-hour work becomes a 12-hour work day. So that is a concern, because people do not get time to do any sort of physical activity or any sort of other resting activity. Irregular means and sedentary work. Yes, if you are not eating properly on time, if you are not properly taking walks after meals, that is also a problem. Night shifts also disturb the circadian rhythm, which leads to irregular sleeps and problems with respect to diabetes. Now, if any question can come, it can come like this. The rising burden, let me do one thing. They have put both the questions at one place. So that's an error on our behalf. Let me correct this, beta. Okay. Not very correcting. 1 minute, beta. 1 minute, beta. Wait. Let me do it. I can do it. You can do. Take this question for example. What can come? I will tell you certain initiatives by the government as well. First take this question, then I will tell you. Dekho, question dekho beta. What does the question say? The rising burden of diabetes in India is increasingly linked to workplace environments, lifestyle patterns, and urban stress. Discuss the pathways through which modern work culture contributes to the diabetes epidemic in India. Also examine the effectiveness of current government initiatives in addressing this growing public health concern. Now, government initiatives are there. For example, Eat Right India. Yes, it is upwards. If we look at kidney के ऊपर ही adrenal gland होता है. Now, Eat Right India. Eat Right India was launched in the year 2018 by FSSAI that wants people to eat good. Said habits, dietary habits आपको अच्छी रखनी पड़ेंगी बेटा. Fit India movement of 2019 encourages daily physical activity. I know you guys don't do any physical activity. Please don't lie. How many of you do physical activity daily? I'm not talking about just getting from this couch and going towards the TV or taking the remote. I'm talking about proper physical activity. How many of you do it? Let's see. Now, Fit India movement was launched in 2019. Then NPCDCS was launched in 2010 in order to control major non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, such as cardiovascular issues, hypertension. Again, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, which was launched in 2018, financial protection of secondary and tertiary sector. अच्छा, जिम वाले हो बहुत बढ़िया. नीलू also does very good. Only running भी ठीक है. Very good साकेत. इतने बच्चे करते हो? ठीक है भाई, अच्छा. अंकुश भी करता है. चलो बढ़िया है. तो ये सारी चीजें आप लिख सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. जल्दी से देखो बेटा, इतना टाइम नहीं है. इसको थोड़ा डिलीट कर दो. डिलीट इसलिए कर रही हूँ क्योंकि डबल इट हैज बीन डुप्लीकेटेड व्हिच इज नॉट करेक्ट एट ऑल. come on, answer this question. Now you will say, ma'am, if you will move then only we can answer, and I say yes, that's correct. It's with respect to Greenland beta. Come on. Greenland. Consider the following statements about Greenland. Greenland is a member of the European Union. It contains, you don't do exercise Sanjana, that's very bad. Kal se karna, otherwise you will get Consider the following statements about Greenland. Greenland is a member of the European Union. It contains the world's second largest ice sheet after Antarctica. It experiences 24 hours of daylight during summers. It shares a land border with Canada. Now you have to tell me how many of these are correct. You guys can answer it. I know it in my heart that you guys can answer it. Saket has answered. Apart from Saket, anybody else wants to just say that yes, this is the correct answer. Highly respected people. Come on, do it. I don't want you to take so much time. First of all, do it, guys. Come on, do it. Do it. D-O-I-T. Do it. This is the punchline of which this thing. ठीक है, तुम लोग बताते रहो, तब तक I will explain. Greenland is in the news. Why? Because the Greenlandish government has said that outsiders cannot. What the? Outsiders cannot buy land over here, so that the demography doesn't change. That is why this is in the news. Okay, Saket has answered, Raj has answered, Amar has answered, Feroz has answered. Very good. Others, please also have, mercy on me and answer. Okay, Ranjit has also answered. Sanjana has answered. Shamu has answered. Very good. Saket, okay, you have a doubt in, I think, third. Okay. Nirala has also answered. Let's see. So, Greenland is a very important island. It is actually the largest island in the world. Let's talk about Greenland. Trivial facts. Beta, do it. Greenland. Looks white, but it is green. Greenland has the reputation of being, wow, of being the largest island in the world. Yippee! First that. Second, it is situated in the Arctic Circle. That's correct. And it has two types of divisions. We can say, if I have to talk about divisions, I will talk about two divisions. First, political division, and second is continental division. Divisions are of two types, political and second is continental. Politically, it is considered to be a part of Europe. Geopolitically, it is considered to be a part of Europe. Europe through Denmark. Through Denmark only, it is considered to be a part of Europe. And continentally, if I have to see the contiguity with a continent, continentally it is considered to be a part of North America. Please keep that in mind. Do not embarrass me, guys. Okay. Politically, it is a part of Europe with the help of Denmark. It is an autonomous working unit of Denmark. And continentally, if we see the continental structure, it has emanated from North America. So, continental division is North America. Now, here you have to remember that through Denmark, it is an autonomous unit of Denmark. Another thing is that in summers, the temperature rise as much as 10 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius. But in winters, I will never go there because it has minus 50 degrees Celsius as its temperature, and that is a cause of concern for me. I do not like winters, guys. Yes, judge me all you can, but I do not like winters. I hate winters. I do not understand the concept of winters because I feel too cold. I do not want to go anywhere, do not want to leave my blanket, do not want to take a shower or anything like that. I just want to sleep and hibernate. So I would rather be a bear. I would want to be a bear in this time. I think that I must do it. I must get a bear suit, wear it, and go and sleep with the bears in the den because that's the best way to go in winters. Either that or I could be a lizard. Lizard also hibernate. I could also be a snake because snakes also do that. So why not? Why am I a human right now? Because I do not like winters. So in winters it is minus 50 degrees Celsius. In summers it is approximately this much. It lies in the Arctic Circle. Politically it is a part of Europe. Continentally it is a part of North America. And it is really close to Canada. Doesn't have any sort of land border with Canada. There is the Ellesmere Island over here. The Baffin Bay is dividing it. And very close to Iceland from Europe. It is closest to Iceland in Europe. And in here, it is close to Canada. So it doesn't have any sort of, what do you call it? It doesn't have any sort of boundary with Canada. That was actually asked, that it has a boundary with Canada. No, it doesn't. The capital is Nuuk, N-U-U-K. This is the capital. And as it is so cold, 80% of its land is covered in ice sheet. So that is also something very important. 80% of its land is covered in ice sheet. That means it is second only to Antarctica. Second to Antarctica. That's good. And because it lies very near to the North Pole, so when it's summers, because Earth has a northward tilt, in summers during the revolution, the northern part of Denmark, the northern part or northern hemisphere of Earth is tilted towards the sun, and because of that 6 months of continuous daylight is observed in places such as Denmark, and that is why in summers it is going to achieve 24 hours of continuous daylight. So yes, that is also one thing that we must know about it. Now, can we answer this question, guys, please? Consider, yes, one thing that I would like to tell you, that although it is politically a part of Europe, but it is not a part of European Union. It is not a part of EU, because it actually came out from or withdrew from EU in 1985. Denmark is a part of European Union, but remember that it does not, Greenland is not a part of the European Union. Denmark is, it was who Greenland was, but currently it is not, because in 1985 it withdrew. All right, so now can we answer this question? Please answer, guys, please. I would be very happy about it. Consider the following statements about Greenland. Come on, do it. Greenland is a member of the European Union. It contains the world's second largest ice sheet after Antarctica. It experiences 24 hours of daylight during summer. It shares a land border with Canada. So first is incorrect, because Greenland is not, I also do not like rain, Sakit, is not a part of the European Union. It contains the world's second largest ice sheet after Antarctica. Yes, that is correct. Approximately 80% of its land is covered in ice sheet. It experiences 24 hours of daylight during summers. Why? It experiences 24 hours of summer daylight during summers. Yes, it does. It shares a land border with Canada. No, not at all. So second and third are correct. First and fourth are not. Option B is correct. Whosoever has answered option B to be the correct answer, you guys rock. Everybody else shock. Okay, so that's good. Option B is correct. Now let's move on to the next part of our understanding. Yes, we have talked about, yes, let's talk about exercise Garud of 2025. It is being held in which air base? Jodhpur, Mont de Marsan, Toulouse and Award. Come on, very good. जिसने भी बताया था, kudos to you guys. Please do tell me what should be the correct answer of this. Please do tell me. Exercise Garud 2025 is being held in which air base? Exercise Garud. Garud means what? Garud means a bird. It's a mythological bird. That means Garud should be which kind of air exercise? Tell me. It should be which kind of air exercise, beta? बता ही दिया which kind of exercise बोलना चाहिए था, but I have said which kind of air exercise. Yes, many of you answered it correctly. Yes, Mont de Marsan is actually the correct answer. Let's talk about exercise Garud for a while. You must be knowing that it is an air force exercise between whom? Between between India and France. I don't know why I was thinking about China. I'm so obsessed with China. Why? Exercise Garud. It is important to know about certain things. This is an Air Force exercise. Why is it joining? I don't want to join. Exercise between France and India. France and India. It is happening since 2003. It is one of the oldest Air Force exercises. But this edition of 2025, this edition is the 8th edition. This year it happened in France in Mont de Marsan. France, Mont de Marsan. Okay, this exercise is not a biennial exercise. This exercise is not a triennial exercise. This is not even an annual exercise. There is no mention of any frequency. We just know that it happens simultaneously in India and France. So no frequency of this exercise, because this is generally asked. No frequency of this exercise. The last exercise of Garud, it was held in 2022. This was the last one. It was the 7th edition and it happened in Jodhpur. We have an Air Force base, right? So it happened in Jodhpur. Okay. So this year's 8th edition exercise happened in France. All right. So that is why we are going to understand that correct answer will be Option B, that is Mont de Marsan. Okay guys, are you guys clear about it? Do tell me if you are clear about it. Very good Diksha, very good. Chalo, next dekhte hain. Let's see the other news. What do we have the other news? I have taught you 5-6 news I guess recently. Yes, I did. We talked about diabetes. Last news for today. Let's see this. With reference to the membership and participation in the Colombo Security Conclave, consider the following questions. First says, India and Sri Lanka are founding members of CSC, that is Colombo Security Conclave. Bangladesh became a member of the CSC in 2025 at India's invitation. Mauritius is an observer state in the CSC. Who will tell me what is this? What will be the correct answer? Sorry guys, sorry. Continue to try out. Yes, thank you. Please answer this correctly. Please answer this correctly. Colombo Security Conclave. Do it. Do it. I want you to answer it correctly, guys. Do it correctly. Colombo Security Conclave, guys. Come on. B. Okay. Okay. So Colombo Security Conclave's question, if you are skipping, I will give it to you as a homework. Take it from me. This is a homework. Now, what does homework mean? Homework means if you know the answer, if you think you know the answer, go to the comment box, not the live chat. Once this class gets over, go to the comment box and answer this question there. In the next class, whoever has answered it correctly, I am going to give them a round of applause. Okay. So as soon as this class gets over, what do you have to do? You will go to the comment section and you will answer it correctly. The children, the students who have answered it correctly, I will give you an applause. In my next class, I will also announce your names. So do it as quick as possible. All right. Again, tomorrow we are going to meet at the same time, at the same place, guys. Thank you so much for attending today's class. It was pretty fun. And thank you so much for staying connected till the very end. Till then, bye.